Hey guys, it's Dina here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in and I hope you like my videos. If you do, don't forget to subscribe by clicking the red button below. Alright, so I am thinking of launching a series of videos to review one of my favorite skincare beauty product line or brand called Drunk Elephant. This brand has really grown over the past year and a half, I think, and it's become really famous now. But I first learned about it, I think, a little over a year ago, and it wasn't that well known of a brand back then, but I've really seen the brand take off, and I'm really happy about it because I love their products. I've bought a lot of it. I've also repeat purchase some of that. So I've been using a bunch of Drunk Elephant products for just about, I think, 11 months, almost a year, and I've fallen in love with almost all their products. So I really just wanted to share my 2 cents and my experience using these products for a year, and hopefully you guys find it helpful. Since there's a lot of products to review, the plan is to break them down into one product per video so that you don't have to end up watching a 20-minute video of the entire product line that I've used, but you can just focus on watching the products that you're interested in, and each video will be a lot shorter. So first of all, I just wanted to give you some context on how I heard about this brand and its name and its values. So I remember I read a Fast Company article on how Sephora has this section of beauty brands that are toxic free and like free of any like harmful chemicals and all that stuff, and like natural, honest brands. And it's like a small section at their stores, but they're trying to, bring attention and awareness to this new trend. So I read about it and I became really interested. It was during a period, it was like over a year ago, during a period where I first learned about how like a lot of the premium skincare brands have really harmful chemical ingredients in their products that are really bad for your skin and could cause cancer down the line. So I was really excited about it, and I just had a trip planned for the US. So when I went there, I went to Sephora and bought so much stuff in that section. I spent so much money, I was like bankrupt afterwards. But that's when I started using the Drunk Elephant products. So the brand was founded by Tiffany Masterson, the creator behind Drunk Elephant. She didn't really she wasn't a doctor. She didn't study like chemistry for her school or education, but she was just like us, who really paid attention to her skin. And was looking for good products on the market and couldn't find it, and her skin was pretty sensitive to a lot of the harmful chemicals and toxins, and she was trying to understand why she had certain stuff on her face after using certain products. And the more research she did, the more she learned about different ingredients and what's good for your skin and what's not. And after a lot of research and trial and error, she decided to create her own brand. And it was really just coming from a consumer mindset where she just wanted to create exactly what she wants for herself and to put on her skin, and basically bottle it up and put it on the shelf. So it was as simple as that. And I think that's one of the best philosophies behind creating a skincare brand or a consumer brand, is that the founder, the creator himself or herself is a consumer of the product, and anything that has been created wasn't satisfying the consumer needs. So he or she felt the need to create her own to address this pain point. And if you put your mind to it and you do hard work and you try to be the best, you are going to succeed and create great products. And that's how Drunk Elephant came about. The name of this brand there's a really cute story behind it. It's basically in Africa where marula fruits are grown. Elephants would sometimes go and eat it and they would become drunk afterwards. And marula oil happens to be the key ingredients for the Drunk Elephant product line, represented by their hero products, the virgin marula oil, which is why Tiffany decided to name her brand as Drunk Elephant, because you can pretty much find marula oil in almost all their products, and it's such an amazing ingredient to have. So Tiffany found that to be like a really true representation of her personality and the brand, and decided to name it Drunk Elephant. Lastly, I just want to say I really embrace the brand value. Drunk Elephant is such an honest and like pure brand where they don't use any toxic chemicals in their products. Everything is natural and clean and honest. Alright, so that was a little bit of background and context about the brand and how I learned about it. Now I'm going to go into my first product review of the Drunk Elephant line. And because it's summertime, I wanted to do the sunscreen product review first. So here is the Umbra Sheer Physical Daily Defense. So they have SPF 30. They have two sunscreens. One is the tinted one and one is this one. The tinted one is a little bit smaller. It's for darker skin, more tan skin. And since I have more pale Asian skin, I didn't buy that one and went for this one. So this one is a physical sunblock. It's not a chemical one. Obviously, if you know anything about sunscreens, you want to choose, always choose the physical sunblock versus the chemical ones. So needless to say, all of their products don't not contain any of the toxic ingredients, none of that harmful chemicals. This one is SPF 30 broad spectrum sunscreen with a 20% zinc oxide, which is amazing. It's 90 ml, which means it's just under the 100 ml carry-on luggage limit, so you can safely and comfortably carry it onto your flight. No need to check it in. In fact, I just discovered that all of their Drunk Elephant products are packaged under 100 ml, which is amazing. So you can carry all of these on to your flight with your carry-on luggage. So I did talk about this product in one of my monthly favorite videos before, which I will link here. But this is something that I was a little skeptical about when I first started using it, but then slowly became a fan, and now I'm like a firm believer in this product, and I do want to purchase another tube when I'm done with this one. The texture of this is a white cream kind of texture, where it's a little bit, it seems a little bit sticky at first, but you get used to it. It is completely fragrance free. It's just like not one of those, you know, really great smells that you would talk about. It's just what it is. And you want to be really careful with fragrances. Any fragrance that is not natural in skincare products is probably not a good thing. So you do want to stay fragrance free. There's so much good stuff that's packed in this tube. I'll read out a few. Obviously, marula oil, one of the key ingredients for Drunk Elephant product line, and also grapefruit extract, sunflower shoot extract, raspberry seed oil, and etc. So it's just like a lot of good stuff. The thing I was worried about before using this was how well it's going to absorb into my skin, because I get it in a dry place like California. It's gonna, any sunscreen is gonna absorb well because it's so dry, right? But I live in Hong Kong and it's so humid and hot here, so I was worried that such a sticky cream might not absorb like completely into my face. The residuals is gonna be on my face and it's gonna be sticky, and I can't put makeup on top of it. It's just like an unpleasant feeling. And the good news is none of that worry was necessary. It really absorbs into my skin completely, and I have no problem putting on makeup on top of it. It's just like in California, you just need to put it on and it just like immediately absorbs or dries up. But in Hong Kong weather, you kind of need to like make sure that you massage it a little bit more, and you turn on air conditioning or a fan in your room so that it's not like super humid like a sauna room. Where it obviously wouldn't dry up if you're in a completely humid environment. Another thing that I really love about this is that I don't put moisturizer on anymore in the morning. I basically do toner and then I do a serum, Caudalie serum, and then I just put this on as the moisturizer as well as the sunscreen because it's so rich and moisturizing already. It can be used as a moisturizer in and out of itself already. So it just also comes with 20% zinc oxide, so it's also a sunscreen. I think that's also just simplifies my morning routine and make things much faster. And I do find my skin stay hydrated throughout the day, so there is no problem with using this as a moisturizer. One thing you do want to be careful is that I think makes your skin slightly lighter in color. I'd say 99.9% it disappears. So there is no like apparent residual whiteness left on your face. I think if you were someone who has a much darker skin tone, you will see your skin become just a little bit lighter after the application, so you just want to be aware of that. Other than that, I think this is a great product. I highly recommend it to every one of you, but if you do have a darker skin tone, I would recommend the tinted sunscreen versus this one, just because of the color variation. But I really hope this one lasts me for the entire summer, because it is hard to purchase this, which is the probably only other complaint that I have about it. I think it's still only available in the US and maybe like 1 or 2 more countries. I'm not sure, but it wasn't in Canada back in last year when I tried to buy it. It's definitely not in Hong Kong. It's just very difficult to get one of these if you're not in the proper country. So I really do hope that Drunk Elephant expand your presence in more Asian countries and all over the world. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Drunk Elephant product reviews. I will link them at the end of this video so you could easily access them. And don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I guess I'll see you guys soon. Bye!